Alrighty, looks like I got time for one more today. Another music mailroom. I'm gonna spoil you guys. You're gonna think that I'm buying music 24/7. It comes and goes. I do happen to be in a buying spurt at the moment. I'm sure that'll dry up in the not too distant future. But starting off, we got some Joe Walsh. But seriously, folks, I believe this is from '78. Over and over at the station. Of course, life's been good. Classic Joe Walsh. I got some Jimi Hendrix, Blue Wild Angel, live at the Isle of Wight. I have a hard time letting live Jimi pass me by. I believe this is originally from 2002. I think this one is the 2014 remaster. I'm kind of disappointed because I saw that it had Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band on here, but he only does a minute-long version of it. So, but you get a 18-minute version of Machine Gun and like a 12-minute version of Red House. It's got Dolly Dagger all along the Watchtower. Good stuff on here. And this is the lineup, Billy Cox and Mitch Mitchell. He was going to reform the Jimi Hendrix Experience, and that was the lineup that it was going to be. Noel Redding was out and not happy about it. Of course, Jimi passed before he could reform the Experience, but they had been touring. They were at Woodstock. This was the lineup that was at Woodstock. Yeah, this was recorded. I'm pretty sure this was recorded in 1970. Steve Miller Band, Fly Like an Eagle. I mean, this thing, the first 8 tracks on here are just stone cold classics. It's got Serenade and Mercury Blues on here, and 2 of his underrated gems. Then plus it's got all the other ones, Fly Like an Eagle, Rockin' Me, Take the Money and Run. It does kind of falter at the end though. Runs out of steam, but still a classic nonetheless. I think this thing sold like 4 million copies in 1976, which was a ton of records in 1976. Now for the metal portion of the show, I picked up more Blind Guardian. A Night at the Opera. I saw Blind Guardian last month, I believe, with Night Demon. I was really impressed. I haven't always been the biggest Blind Guardian fan, but man, they were really good in concert. So I figured I'd pick up a couple more releases, see if I can find some stuff in there that I gel with more. I do, of course, like Nightfall and Middle Earth, but some of the other releases haven't really clicked with me. This thing is way too long though. There's 11 songs on here. One's a bonus track. This thing is like an hour and 10 minutes long. I was enjoying it, and I decided to see what song we were on, and we were on song number 7, The Soul Forged, and that had been 40 minutes into the record, and there was still another 25 minutes to go. So it was common to do that back in the day. I think I forget what year this came out in. Mid-90s, I believe. This copy is a re-release, came out in 2002. So yeah, bands like to cram as much music on there as they could, but an hour and 10 minutes is way too long. I picked up some more Falconer, Black Moon Rising. This is their second to last release. It's on Metal Blade. Nice little packaging. This is the kind of dumb stuff I do. I haven't even listened to the last Falconer album that I bought, and I bought another one. like I said, sometimes, a lot of times I'm capitalizing on shipping costs. And it's always fun to buy music that you haven't heard before. And then last but not least, I got some Iced Earth Burnt Offerings. I've never been the biggest Iced Earth fan. It was kind of a band that passed me by. I remember when they came out, and I saw their album cover, and I thought their mascot looked like Mumra from the Thundercats. So that didn't seem too metal to me, so I kind of passed them by. And then they released another album, and they have a new lead singer. Then they released this album, and they have a new lead singer. So I was just like, man, these guys can't keep a singer to save their lives. So I just never got around to them. I do have a couple of Iced Earth albums. They're pretty good. Something Wicked This Way Comes is probably the best one that I have, which is also this singer here. But this is Barlow's first album with Iced Earth, and he's still trying to find his voice on this one. I know some people love this album. I don't. It's good, but it's real patchy. Barlow, there's times when he sounds like he's trying to do a Messiah Marcolin impersonation. Schaefer's kind of finding his way here too on this album. I hear a lot of Master of Puppets riffs on this album. Of course, came out in '95. Metallica was no longer playing heavy metal in 1995. That's a joke. So maybe he thought he could fill the void, but it's good. It's somebody called it heavy metal Broadway. The last song, called Dante's Inferno, is like 17 minutes long. It goes on a little long. But anyway, there's 6 for you from the mailroom. Have a good day.